My love, rest your head. The miles are slipping.
You hear that? This is called La Pompe. This is what Gypsy Jazz is built around. This is the main rhythm.
Okay.
So we do use that, but we force rhythms on here and there, and there's other rhythms like bossa novas and flamenco rumbas, like that's modernizing it.
Okay, now let me ask you this. You have a featured singer that sings a lot with you. Did original Gypsy Jazz have vocals other than just the harmonies, or did they have actually featured lead vocals, or how do you guys work that in with Carol, who we'll be speaking with in a few minutes, and her style?
Yeah, Beryl Davis is a singer. She's still alive. I think she's in her 90s. She sang with Django Reinhardt's group, but traditionally they're an instrumental group. They would back singers, so it's not unheard of, but we are making this a point that with this group, it is about the vocals, and we're supporting the vocals through Gypsy Jazz.
Nice. So that's kind of a new twist.
It is. It is a very new twist. Some established Gypsy Jazz groups now, to come up with new ideas for repertoire, or for new CD, they will invite a singer for one CD project, and that's not what we're about.
Right.
We're all about the vocals and the band and mixing her and throwing down musically.
That is absolutely fantastic. Well, I'm going to let Mundo go because I know that they're just about ready to start their first set. So we're going to catch up with them in the lounge. Mundo, thank you so much for taking that time to come down here and sit with us and talk. Okay, we'll be right back. I have snagged Miss Carol Johnson, who is the featured vocalist for Hot Club Las Vegas, for a quick interview. Funny side note, Carol and I work together 6 nights a week, and on our night off here, we decided we're going to work together again. So actually, we've been working together for about 3 years.
Get to know you.
Absolutely. So, what's your name?
My name is Carol Linnea Johnson, and for the last 3 years, I've played Donna and Mamma Mia at the Mandalay Bay with the amazing Tim Tucker, and on the side, I've been playing with this Gypsy Jazz band called the Hot Club of Las Vegas.
Okay, so tell me how you came to be associated with Hot Club Las Vegas.
Well, in the theater, it's interesting because people often approach you and ask you to sing their material, or there's a composer showcase, or we're doing we sing at my church benefit. Like, it's really normal for people to come up to you and be like, oh, could you sing this thing? Well, Mundo came up to me and he said, listen, I have this band and we play Gypsy Jazz music. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, but, I'd love for you to maybe sing with us. And so I just sort of assumed that that's what this was. It's like a one-time, two-time thing. And he hands me the CD with probably 25 songs on it. And he said, just listen to them. If one of them strikes your fancy, we can work on that one. And then, just see how it goes. So I looked at the CD, and he said, I love all of them, but if you could just please pick this one, that would be great. So there was one I picked, and then once I started learning the music and I started playing with the guys, I just was hooked. I was completely hooked. I just thought this music is so special because it's familiar and it's new all at the same time.
Right, and Mundo, I just want to let everybody know that Mundo is our lead guitarist in the band pit for Mamma Mia.
Yeah. So, and from his end, his story goes is that, to set himself apart as a Gypsy Jazz band, he wanted to find a singer, and he kept thinking to himself, he's like, I need someone like Carol. I need someone who sounds like her, someone who looks like her, who can kind of front the band a little bit. I need someone like Carol, and I'm not going to find. And then he went, okay, maybe I'll just ask Carol. So
we need a Carol Johnson type now. What should we just do? Because what's interesting to me is that your singing background is predominantly musical theater, mostly Broadway style singing.
Yes.
This is a complete departure from that, it appears to be. So,
totally.
Is it fun for you to sing?
It is fun. It's terrifying You know, when you've been in the business as long as, you know, we have, you know it so well, you know the format so well, you know the pattern of what's going to happen, that, you know, that thrill we all had when we first started, that the butterflies, the adrenaline rush of like being in the middle of, you know, not that we don't get that now, but you know what to expect.
We're familiar with what we do now.
Familiar.
This is
But this, for me, has that same feeling. It's so unknown, and also, like, you know, I'm not playing a role, and no one's saying, please sing it more like this, your character's more like this. It's just me.
And isn't it easier to hide behind being somebody else and to be up there being yourself in front of your friends and peers?
Especially when Mundo says, why don't you talk more and tell funny stories?
I can't talk more. I'm
terrified. Where's my script? What do you mean funny stories? What? So, you know, this has been a huge learning experience for me, and I'm just insanely grateful for it.
Well, we are insanely grateful that we have the opportunity to be here chatting with Carol. Listen, I'm going to let her go too, because she, as I can tell, they're waiting for her. And since she is the head chanteuse, I'm going to let her go. But thank you, Carol, so much for being here to talk to us.
Thank you so much.
Listen, 2 shows tomorrow. I'll see you there. Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Thank you for Hot Club Las Vegas for the amazing music they gave us tonight. And of course, thank you for my amazing crew. This has been Tim Tucker coming to you on the Entertainment Channel at Vegas Now TV. And I need to get to work because apparently I've got about 5,000 more napkins to prep. So join us next time. You never know where we're going to end up. Thank you. Okay.
I won't finish my life in Timbuktu. Cheeks so tight, my lips are turning blue. I'd like to be wrinkly, utterly wrinkly, wrinkly like